Hello everyone, welcome to some Creative Ink. It's time to get creative, it's time to get inspired, and it's time to share all these beautiful creations with others. So come on in, say hello. I'm Nancy Thompson, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Skaneateles, New York. And we have snow today, lots and lots of snow. So welcome to my craft room. So today I've got a simple and easy card. We're going to use a sketch card number 20, and it's with the, what is the name of the suite here? Let me just check this out, because I kind of forget. It's the Nature Sweetness Suite, and it's fabulous. I have used it a few times, I think, so, and I love it. I love nature. So hi Colleen, welcome. We're gonna get started, okay? So let's get to business. We want to get creative. So first off, I want to remind you, if you were on my email list, I sent it out on yesterday, so it included a PDF. There was 2 PDFs for the last chance list. One is for the mini catalog and one is for the annual catalog. Lots of good stuff in here, but I also want to make sure you pay attention to the asterisk. Am I saying that correctly? Let me see here. I gotta find the cheat sheet here. Hang on. So I make sure I tell you correctly. All right, my papers are kind of, maybe it'll be on this one. But I want to point out what the asterisks mean in the thing. Number one, the discounted prices do not start until April 9th, okay? So that's really important. And number two, one means that the Stampin' Rewards, they're regarding the host sets. So unless you're a hostess, you cannot redeem you cannot purchase any of the host sets, okay? 2 asterisks means the bundle pricing is retiring, but the stamp set and dies or punch is carrying over to the next catalog or possibly to the online store. Am I saying that right? Or not retiring? Okay, let me back that up. So 2 asterisks means that one of the items will be retiring and one will not. So you have to pay attention to that, okay? Because normally they list them broken apart so you can see which, whether it's the dies or the punch that's retiring or the stamp set, okay? And then 3 means it's the bundle pricing. The stamps and the dies will carry over, or the punch, to the next catalog, okay? So it's a little confusing, but just pay attention to that, and let me know in the comments if you would love for me to go live and walk through the mini catalog with and tell you what's retiring, what's carrying over. Like here, you can see that I've got a carryover sign, and do that because I'll be happy. I haven't finished marking my catalog, so as soon as I'm done marking that, if there's interest, I will go through the catalog page by page, both of them, and we can mark them, okay? Okay, so let's talk about the Nature Sweetness right here. So this is in our mini catalog, our January through April mini catalog that retires April 30th, okay? And what we're using today, we're kind of using all of it except for the trim and the cork rounds, okay? So let's talk about what's retiring. The trim is retiring, the cork rounds are retiring. And Stampin' Up! Has not done this in a while. They're carrying over this designer paper. I am so thrilled that we're having a designer paper that's gonna go with a bundle that's carrying over. So let's move to this other page so you can see it better, okay? So let me zoom in just a little bit more for you. Okay, so this stamp set, Lovely and Sweet, is carrying over, okay? So I got a carryover, and the dies are carrying over, but no bundle pricing. So if you love this and haven't gotten it yet, and you want to take advantage of that 10% discount, now's the time to do it before the end of April. Or it goes unavailable because it's sold out, okay? And they won't have any back in stock until after the next catalog goes live. Then you would miss out. But what is retiring is this one, the Notes of Nature. And I love the words in this one, so I'm going to miss that. I love it. I wish they'd carried them both over because both of them go really hand in hand, okay? But there's a lot. I mean, this die does die cut out of the paper. Same with both of these. So I wish they had done all of it, okay? But I guess it's an easy fussy cut. And this really makes, these two images really make a really cool collage-y type background, which we're going to do today. So the dies in this set is 20% off, so they're at a discounted price of $22.40. So when you're comparing the bundle price and this, you know what, I didn't do the math. And let me grab my calculator. So these are 24 plus 22.40. So that's $46.40. You do save 35 cents if you order them individually versus doing one number for the bundle, okay? But you want to do the math when it comes to when one item is discounted and one's not, okay? Okay, so let's get stamping and let's say hello to a few people. I'm so glad somebody are here today. Hello, Colleen and Betty and Gail and Shirley and Pat and Donna and Kathy and Carol. Welcome, guys. So glad you're here. Okay, so we talked about the catalogs and let's look at the stamp set. So these are the two stamp sets we're going to use today, all right? And so those two, and here's the dies right here. So remember, this Notes of Nature is retiring, but this one is carrying over. So, and we're also we're not using that one. So we're going to be using a sketch, okay? I created this sketch, well, I didn't create it. We had a demonstration Creative Inspiration Day back in January, and this was one of our sketch challenge cards that we did in our demonstrator group, and I thought we would use this today, okay? And it's a great way for you to get inspired and use a sketch. And a sketch could be any which way that you want. So we have like either it could be cardstock or designer paper that's matted on a card base, and then we've got some different size circles to work with as well, and these could vary as well depending on what you have in your stock, okay? So it could be, you know, it could, maybe you want to use squares, or maybe you've got some hexagons, but a sketch is like a starting point for you to get started in your crafting. It kind of makes that guesswork out. And now if you just pull in, did I show you the paper yet? I did not. So if you just simply start with some designer paper, okay, and you kind of start with that as your starting point. And as you can see on the sketch, we needed 4 circles. So I picked out 4 patterns for us to work with of designer paper today. Yes, what are my patterns? I've already done the punching here. Let's see. So I've got this pattern right here, and let me move things around. Let's look at the paper, and as we come across a pattern, there's lots of gold in here, which is really cool. The colors in here are gold, pebble path, and pecan pie. Here's this one. Now this page is really nice too with the white and pebble path. I think this is striking. Dies do not match up with this, but they're easy to fussy cut. It's kind of like a shrunk down image of this other sheet, which is, let me grab that. Nope. Okay, come on. This one right here. So this one, the dies do match this one. They're all gold. So we've got a die for this, this, and that, and I think that one too. And this one too. So there's lots of dies that will match. That's why I wish they had carried the other one over. Okay, you're expecting snow tonight. We are getting, I don't know how much, quite a bit. It's been snowing heavily. We've got a couple inches, I think. Okay, so I know we're using this pattern, and we're going to use this pattern today as well. And then here's this one. This one's really cool. You could even color in this image if you want. Some of it, you know, highlight it as well. Let's see, we're using that. And I love this. This is a pecan pie, so it kind of creates that collage-y look for you. And I love this pebbled path with the gold script too. It's kind of like a fine script. We're using that one. This one's just kind of reminds me of newsprint with some splattered gold on it. Showed that. This is more like really collage-y type newsprint. And then this beautiful gold right there with the leaves on it. I'm going to use that one today. And then this one is like that crosshatch design on it. And then this is like the easiest card in the world to just create 6 cards out of this paper and add a greeting to it and you're done, okay? All right, so those are our 4 colors. So you kind of start with your palette, right? So here's our palette, and then pull in some of your other cardstocks. We're also going to pull in some crumb cake, okay? And some pebbled path, and pecan pie is going to be our card base, all right? So I always work with the colors that Stampin' Up! Has in the package, all right? Okay, so let's move these aside. So we're going to start with, so if you haven't subscribed to my newsletter, make sure you go and subscribe to my newsletter if you're new here, okay? Once you subscribe, you don't have to subscribe again unless you unsubscribe, okay? Okay, so we are going to start with, let me grab my grid paper here because we're going to do a little stamping off as well. Okay, oh, I had to show you a little sneak peek because I also got my pre-order in, product purchase premiere order, and that's for the new catalog. We were able to order a few items, so let me show you that at the end, okay? Okay, Carol, I know we're all jealous, 80 degrees and sunshine, but okay. All right, so we're going to start out with some collage-y type stamping, okay? So we're going to use crumb cake, so it kind of gives us a subtle background on our card. And I'm going to just, you know, it doesn't matter which one you want to start with. We're going to completely cover this background, okay? And I am going to simply stamp off, and we are going to just keep stamping off and kind of in a sporadic type way do some stamping, okay? Just keep moving it around so you can start filling in this card base, okay? I know my lighting feels really, really bad today. I wonder if this will help. Maybe I don't need this light on. I gotta find my remote here. Hang on, let's see if this helps any better. I don't know, is that better, guys, or is it better with the light on? So let's see, we'll try it for a few minutes. So let me know if I need to turn the light back on. Hi, Jane, welcome. Okay, we're gonna stamp off again. Okay, Betty, I hope we don't get 6 inches of snow. Tomorrow is class, so if you're local and you're up for coming for class, give me a message. There's still room for you, okay? All right, so we've kind of have this really collage-y type background, right? It's the grunge look. Okay, so, and as I said, this is really simple. Okay, so my sketch said to grab a 2 3/8 circle. Is that what I did? Yeah, actually, yeah, we're gonna do that. 2 3/8. Let's pull in the sketch here because it's not going to be the same way, okay? You don't have to do it the same way. We're actually going to go portrait, okay? And let's see. I got to trim something. One of my punches was kind of leaving a burr on it. So I'm just going to, I think I like the predominant colors on the bottom, okay? And do a little hint of gold here. How does that look? You know, totally, you just kind of play around. You kind of get the feel as to how you want it to look and overlap each other, okay? Okay, so we're going to just start gluing. So I am going to adhering, if you want to use liquid or some type of other tape. So, and you could look at both sides and flip and match them around. There's just so many options that you could do. So I'm going to just kind of put this down on here, and I'm going to do this one next because it's landscape, I want to make sure my my script is going the correct way as well. So let's move that. I want to line this up a little bit on my grid so I feel like I'm getting my script kind of straight as well. Excuse me. Okay, and then we're going to do this, and let's pop that there. And this one we're going to pop up, and I should have another piece here somewheres. Okay, I've got a die cut here somewheres. Hopefully it did not. Here we go. I die cutted this out of our designer paper, this set of leaves. Okay, so let's do that. And so this is going to go right like this, and then we're going to kind of do this. I think we're going to move this in a little bit more. Okay, and I'm going to put this flat, so pretty much like that. I'm going to kind of get an idea how it went, and let's add some adhesive on here. There we go. And then we're going to pop this one up. So let's grab some dimensionals. It's a very masculine card. Great. It's going to actually be a birthday card, so it's like perfect. And before I forget, I'm going to add some seal here, because we're going to add some twine, linen thread, not twine. I always want to call it twine. Some linen thread, and I don't know, you can do whatever length you want. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then I usually see how I've got like a tail here and a tail up there, and then I just take and pinch it in the middle, and I might just kind of fuss with it for a minute so it looks kind of full laid out, and then we're just going to, oh yeah, that looks pretty good. All right, so I want to kind of straddle that linen thread, so I think I'm going to take off a couple of these. Kind of get an idea. I think I've got to make my linen thread a little bit bigger. I need a bigger loop, D-loop. Let's do this. Okay. Okay, I can put these back on. So let's do this. All right. Don't you love this? I love this card. And I want to make more of them. So let's throw that on there. Oh, I don't like how that's like looking. Okay, I'm making a mess here today. We're starting over. Hang on. And I've got a knot. I'm all thumbs here today. It must be the snow, right? Okay, let's do this. So if you love these products too, you can head to my online store, and you'll be able to see them all there. So these are from the mini catalog. This is from the mini catalog. And you can just also search for Nature's Sweetness as well. Okay, see, that's why I like the seal, or you can use tear tape as well. It kind of gives you a little, all right, that looks better, but my dimensional is wonky now. Let's start with a new one. Okay. There we go. Yay, success. Okay, how does that look? All right, and it could easily be a masculine. Okay, we're gonna do a birthday, and we're gonna use this Banner's Pick-a-Punch, and I am so sad to see this retiring, this punch. I like to turn it upside down, so I make sure my cardstock is flat in there, and then I'm going to just flag the end, okay? Yes, this is retiring. Oh, I don't know what we're going to use for it, flagging the ends. Okay, then we're going to pull in Early Espresso. We'll stamp our greeting in Early Espresso. That's kind of like a nice switch from Memento. Okay. Okay, Carol, keep rubbing in that warm temperature, 80 degrees. Okay, let's just, I'm going to stamp it near the end. Oh, perfect. Yay. And I don't know about you, but I love to have a flat end. I'm going to close, just set that up there for a minute. I don't know, I love to have a straight edge, so I love using my trimmer just to gather that nice straight edge. Cut that nice straight edge. Okay, so we are going to add some dimensionals to this. Be quick. So let's add 3, I think. 1, 2, 3. And we are almost done with this card. Not quite, but we're getting there. And you could just decide, you know what? We're going to take out the middle one, and I'm going to straddle this. What do you think? I mean, it could go really anywheres. Let me look to see if we want to put it anywhere else. I think I like it up here, but I want it straight. But it could go anywhere that you wanted it to. All right, I think that looks good. So we're going to mat this on some pebbled path. So I forgot to mention, this is 3 3/4 by 5 inches, and we will put it onto a piece of 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. Okay, so let's do that. You see how little glue that I really adhere with? Not a lot. It's not like a big stream of it, bead of it. Just thin. It's amazing how well this stuff works. I feel like it needs a little bit right there. Okay. And we'll put dimensionals behind this one onto our pebbled path. Okay. And so this one is just, we're going to decorate our envelope with our stamps too, because it's a nice collage-y one to use your stamps on your envelopes. No designer paper. So let's fold and burnish our pecan pie, which is 5.5 by 8.5. And let's just add this on here. There we go. And let's embellish it with these rustic metallic back dots. I didn't pull out the cork. The cork would work great too with this. Hey Carol, welcome to my channel. Okay, so the cork would work really well with this as well. So let's put one here. But we're going to use up these. I have a ton of these, so I need to use them up. I don't even know if they're retiring. I'm not quite sure. I almost think these are retiring. What do you guys think? But let's do the inside too. We need to do the inside. Simple to go with the sketch. See how you can be inspired by using this sketch. So this will be, I'm not sure if it'll be in the next edition. I can't remember if I have one that's in the bank to get done, but this one will be coming up to you soon, okay? Newsletter. So if you're new to my channel, make sure that you subscribe to my newsletter to get the inspiration sheet to go with this, okay? The Creative Library sheet. It will have directions. It's going to have the sample card and the sketch in it for you to keep adding to your library of creativity. Okay, let's and I got another sample to share with you. I'm going to share the sketch that I did at my demo event. Okay, we're going to use this right here. So we're going to stamp off. Okay, and I'm just simply going to do this. And while we're doing it, let's do the envelope too. Oh, it's really snowing and blowing here right now. I can hear the wind just all of a sudden. Okay, so let's do that. And then we're going to pull in our early espresso, and we're going to pull in this leaf image right here. And just simply stamp that. Isn't that so cool? That collage-y look. Look at that. It really dresses up your envelope. And you could even go kind of wild too on the back side, right? Let me smudge that a little bit. Let's see. Let's do 3 on the back here. Boom. And you know, if you like breathe on your stamps like with your breath, and it helps just moisten it back up. And there's lots of ink on there still, right? And we could even kind of like fill in this whole background. Look at that. Like 3 or 4 times I stamped on there and it completely moistened up that envelope. Cool, cool, huh? Okay, so there's our envelope, and let's add the leaf onto the inside of our card here. Voila. So we still got room to write, add a greeting as well. And we're going to adhere that to some Pebble Path here. Glad bar adhesive. Hi, Elaine. And yes, happy Wednesday to you. Thank you, Elaine. This is a great sketch. It can be done with anything, really. Just choose a designer paper, your favorite sweet collection, and just run with it. Okay, so let's do this. And then this. I like the Pebble Path and the pecan pie together. They look kind of sharp. Look at that. And there's the front. And then there's our envelope. Really cool, isn't that? I love it. I want to make more of these because you always need those masculine cards. I think it's great. And the bling is not like too showy. So, and here's my original sample. It's a little, just a tiny bit different. Oh, that's what I did. This sample, I used my stitch dies instead of punches. I forgot to show you. So I used the 1 3/4 inch punch, the 2-inch punch, and the 2 3/8 punch on this card. And then this one, I used the stylish shape dies as well. And I used two of the same size here and 2 of the same size here. So, and you really can't tell much difference, can you? You know, they look very similar. So kind of use what's in your stash and everything, okay? Oh, good, Carol. I'm glad you like it. Yes, I love using this small tip glue bottle as well. Okay, let me share with you the card sketch that I did for my demo group. So look at this one. Isn't this fun right here with the bee, mine? So what I did was I embossed the base here with that 3D crosshatch folder, Basics 3D, and then used some of the bee designer paper and matted it on some basic white, and then used some punches for the circles, and then embellished, did a lot of fussy cutting with the designer paper. Isn't that fabulous? And then inside, just more goodness, you know, fussy cutting the paper and just embellishing more with that designer paper. So you can just have fun with this and just create. So on Friday, I will be back. So just remember, if you need to order any of this stuff, now is the time to grab it. The bee paper is retiring, but the bee stamps and punch are carrying over, which I love. So those will be carrying over. Let's look at questions. Go good. I'm glad you like it. Irish Spring commercial. Oh, I love it, Gail. That's so cute. Thanks, Carol. I'm glad you think it's sweet. So make sure you come back on Friday. We're going to be using this suite again with a fun fold, okay? I got 3 different designs using the same fun fold, so you can really feel creative using that paper some more. So I want you to get the mileage out of this suite of product and keep using it, because this stuff is going to be good for a whole nother year. So I hope you enjoyed it. So let me know if you have any questions. Let me think here. What else is going on? So just remember the retired list. The discounted items do not start until April 9th, okay? That gives everybody a chance to kind of go through retired list and definitely get their must-haves now before it's totally gone, all right? And stay tuned for news, okay? I did a save the date for an open house in May, so where you're going to get your hands on a new catalog, and if you're local to me, in-person event, and also see some of the new products. I'll be working on that. And oh yeah, I forgot, I gotta show you the in colors, okay? Every new catalog, Stampin' Up! Starts with 5 new in colors, and last week we were working with the 22 to 24 in colors, and let me see here, which were I gotta think here, Sweet Sorbet, Tahitian Tide, Parakeet Party, Orchid Oasis, and Starry Sky. Those 5 are retiring, but let's look at the new ones we have that will start on May 1st, I believe. I think it's May 1st. Peach Pie, okay. But don't you love these names of these inks? Petunia Pop, okay, right there. And then we have Pretty in Pink. Now this is a past name of a color, but I haven't had a chance to see if I have any of this Pretty in Pink cardstock in my stash to see if it's the same exact thing, because it doesn't say returning in the catalog, or I haven't really heard the words that it's the same color combination as we had. Okay, so we've got Pretty in Pink, and then we have Shy Shamrock, okay, and then we have Summer Splash. It looks a little bit similar to Coastal Cabana, but it's totally different, okay? Save the date is May, yeah, the first Friday in May. Let me just double check, Colleen. It's in the newsletter, May 3rd, okay? So make sure you save that. It's going to be absolutely fun. I am doing some totally new stuff this year, okay? I'm trying to think, let me know if you're online, if you would love to join in some of the fun, okay? In the Shy Shamrock, it's not quite the same as Call Me Clover. It's totally a different shade, but it would definitely coordinate with it. So a lot of cool greens, but I don't know. This looks a lot like, I want to look at, I think it was Sugar Plum, Sweet Sugar Plum. We used to have a color similar to this. So I'm not sure if I have any of that left. I got to start saving colors. And this could be like similar to, oh, I can't think of the name, Apricot Appeal, I think it was, the apricot color. So, but let's look at, I have cardstock colors. This will really show you, okay? Let's look at these kind of fanned out right here. Here we go. Let's see. So here's the in colors in their cardstock. Aren't they beautiful? So they're going to be a lot of fun to work with and mix and match and everything. So, and the new catalog is fabulous. Lots of ways to help you be creative. There's a lot of different tool ideas to help you. I mean, not physical tools, but tools to help you with your creativity, okay? Ideas on how you can get creative. So that's going to be a really cool catalog. It totally has a different look this year. So I don't have mine yet, so I'm anxious to get my catalog. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you are leaving feeling creative. I hope you're leaving feeling inspired, and I hope you're going to share those creations with others. So get out there and mail some cards. I got 3 in the mail today, so I'm feeling good. I've been trying to get better about mailing your on my list, so thanks so much. Okay, hi Phyllis, welcome. Go back and watch the replay. You're going to love the cards. What did I do with them? Yes. Here's the card we did today. So go check out the replay with this and watch for the newsletter for the next creative inspiration sheet for you. Thanks so much, everybody, and have an awesome day. Bye-bye.